There's an interesting article that I found that I think does a pretty good job to basically remind people of 10 smart and stress-free ways to set yourself up for a fantastic vacation. Vacations are supposed to be fun, exciting, and a way to recharge. But let's be honest, the days leading up to them can be a little overwhelming. And between wrapping up at work, organizing your home, packing the right things, and figuring out your itinerary, it's easy to feel like you need a vacation from your vacation prep. The good news is, with a little bit of thoughtful planning and just the right mix of structure and flexibility, you can position yourself for a smooth takeoff into relaxation mode. Here are 10 key things you can do to prepare for a truly great vacation experience. Number one, wrap up loose ends at work before you go. The mental weight of unfinished work can follow you right into your vacation, and that's not the kind of carry-on that you want. In the week or two before you leave, make a list of all your active tasks and projects. Prioritize what absolutely must get done before you go. Delegate what can be handed off, and politely park anything that can wait until you return. If possible, set your out-of-office email reply a day early so colleagues start to respect your away time before you even board your flight. Also, consider having a quick check-in with your team or manager to confirm who's handling what in your absence. The more you communicate ahead of time, the fewer urgent emails will pop up while you're sipping something cold by the pool. That is so true. Number two, tidy up and prepare your home for a fresh return. Coming home to a clean, organized house might not seem as glamorous as checking into a beachside hotel, but it can make a world of difference to your post-vacation mood. Before you leave, give your home a light but thorough cleaning. Take out the trash, run the dishwasher, wash and fold any laundry, and make your bed with fresh sheets. This doesn't just make your return pleasant, but also avoids any unpleasant surprises and things that just could make your post-vacation experience a little more stressful than you need it to be. This doesn't just make your return pleasant, it also avoids any unpleasant surprises like odd smells or a fridge full of science experiments when you get back. If you'll be gone for a longer stretch, consider unplugging small appliances, emptying perishable foods, and even setting timers for lights or security. It's amazing how much more relaxed you'll feel knowing your home is in good shape. Number three, plan your packing with purpose. Packing last minute is a one-way ticket to stress. I've been there, I think we all have. And overpacking is just as bad. Start with a master packing list with a few days in advance. Think through your days at your destination. Consider whether activities and the kind of settings you'll be in, like city, sightseeing, hiking trails, fancy dinners, the beach, pool, all of the above. Pack clothes that mix and match, and stick to versatile items to save space. Don't forget essentials like chargers, medications, and travel documents. A pro tip, roll clothes instead of folding to save space and cut down on wrinkles. By the way, I've seen this online, and I think I'm going to try doing that next time, to roll the clothes to see if maybe I can gain some extra space instead of just like folding. And always leave a little room in your bag because you know you're going to pick up a souvenir or two. That's 100% true. Number four, organize travel documents and reservations. Even in the age of smartphones, there's nothing worse than fumbling for your confirmation number at the check-in desk while in line. You have a huge amount of people behind waiting for you to finish. Keep your important travel information organized in one place, whether that's a dedicated travel app, a physical folder, or even printed copies as backups as a last resort if you need to do that. This includes flight or train tickets, hotel reservations, car rental details, attraction passes, and any required visas or identification. If you are traveling internationally, make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your return date. Some countries require it. A little pre-trip organization can save you big headaches later. Number five, make thoughtful reservations for key experiences that you want to go on. If there are must-do experiences on your vacation, that one restaurant you've always wanted to try, tickets to a popular show, or a guided tour with limited spots, book those in advance. This ensures you won't miss out on your top priorities due to sold out schedules. By the way, these are kind of obvious, but I think they're good reminders just to make sure that you do these, because at the last second, you can kind of like forget this or kind of like procrastinate. So this is kind of good to refer back to. But here's the thing. Don't overstuff your trip with back-to-back reservations. Having a few pre-planned highlights give you structure, but leaving space in your schedule for wandering, relaxing, or discovering unexpected gems is what makes a trip truly memorable. So I really agree with that. I think it's good to have a certain time allotted in your vacation for just doing spontaneous things at your own pace without adhering to a strict schedule. Number 6, leave room for spontaneity. While planning is great, over-planning can rob a vacation of its magic. Give yourself permission to have some unscripted time, a leisurely morning coffee with no rush to be anywhere, an unplanned detour down a charming street, or a spontaneous beach afternoon because the weather is perfect. Some of the best travel memories happen when you're not looking for them. The goal is to have a vacation that feels like a break from your normal pace, not a second job. This is so true. 7, prepare your finances and payment options. It's not exactly fun, but make sure your money situation is sorted out before you travel is a stress saver. If you're going abroad, let your bank know your travel dates so they don't freeze your card for suspicious activity. Make sure you have a mix of payment methods like a debit card, credit card, and some cash in local currency if needed. If your trip is more budget conscious, set a daily spending amount to keep things in check. That way, you're free to indulge when you want without coming home to a surprise credit card bill. Number 8, handle home responsibilities before you go. This is where your future self will thank you. Make arrangements for pet care, plant watering, and mail collection. If you have recurring bills, double check that they are scheduled to be paid while you're gone. If you're traveling for an extended period of time, it might also be worth asking a trusted neighbor or friend to keep an eye on your place, and also to, depending on where you live, to collect your mail so it doesn't get overstuffed in your mailbox and wind up on the floor or in a place where other people can get at it. Think of it as removing mental tabs from your brain's browser. The fewer things you have to worry about from afar, the more present you can be at your destination. 100% agree with that. 9, set up your ease back into reality plan. The post-vacation slump is real, but you can soften the landing. If possible, avoid booking important work meetings or stressful commitments the very day after you return. Give yourself at least a partial buffer day to unpack, do laundry, and rest from the travel. You can even make a small welcome back plan for yourself, a favorite meal, a relaxing bath, or a quiet evening at home. It sounds simple, but having something comforting to look forward to after the trip can help the transition feel less jarring. I totally agree. Having kind of like a decompression time period after you come back from your vacation so that you ease back into reality, I think is important. Number 10, get in the right mindset before you leave. Finally, and maybe most importantly, remember why you're taking this vacation in the first place. Whether it's to explore something new, reconnect with loved ones, or simply a reset, set an intention for your trip. A positive, open mindset can help you roll with the punches. If things don't go exactly as planned, that's important to do. Manage stress levels on vacation. Be kind of in a good, positive mental mindset. Just in case things don't go as planned, you'll still have a good time. Sometimes travel throws curveballs, delayed flights, unexpected weather, or a restaurant being closed. If you approach these moments as part of the adventure, you'll enjoy your trip much more than if you cling to the idea of everything going perfectly. Final thoughts. A great vacation doesn't just happen when you step off the plane. It starts in the days and weeks leading up to it. By wrapping up work, tidying your home, packing smart, organizing your documents, planning selectively, leaving space for spontaneous activities, prepping for your financing to be handled in advance and while you're on vacation automatically, handling home tasks, easing your re-entry into reality and setting the right mindset. You set yourself up for a trip that's not only enjoyable in the moment, but leaves you feeling refreshed long after you return. So get those bags packed, tie up your loose ends, and get ready to enjoy every minute of your well-earned getaway. So I think this article is really nice. It has a lot of things that are pretty obvious, common knowledge, but I think a lot of people could benefit from just being reminded of this and not procrastinating and getting some of these things done, if not all of them. These are all simple things to get done, but I think if you do this, I think this article really hits the nail right on the head in terms of if you follow these steps, you are definitely setting yourself up for a great vacation and a great transition back home from your vacation. So anyway, guys, with that said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.